Imagine you're standing in a world with no grocery stores, no restaurants, no takeout, no labels telling you what's safe to eat. Every single thing you put in your mouth is a gamble. You see a red berry, a mushroom, a root. You have no idea which ones will feed you and which ones will kill you. So how did you figure it out? This is the story of the most dangerous experiment in human history, the one your ancestors ran so you could eat what's on your plate today. I'm talking about the million-year-long process of trial, error, and sheer desperation that turned a clueless primate into the most successful forager on Earth. First, you watched animals. If a monkey ate a fruit and seemed fine, you ate it too. Not foolproof. Some things that are fine for birds are poison to you, but it was a starting point. Then came the taster. Someone in your tribe had to be the guinea pig. You take a tiny bite. Wait, if your mouth tingled, your throat swelled, or your stomach cramped, you'd spit it out. And everyone would remember that plan is bad. If nothing happened, you'd eat a bit more the next day, and more the day after. This is how you built the first food encyclopedia, passed down not in writing, but in stories, warnings, and taboos. Your body had a built-in cheat code, bitterness. Most toxic alkaloids in nature taste bitter. Your ancestors evolved a hypersensitive bitterness detector on your tongue for exactly this reason. If something tasted intensely bitter, you spat it out and learned to avoid it. But here's the problem. Not all bitter things are poison, and not all poisons are bitter. So you played the odds. Better safe than dead. Some foods were locked behind a puzzle. Acorns, cassava, certain beans. They were toxic raw, but you discovered that soaking, boiling, or crushing them made them safe. How? Someone, probably a desperate, hungry someone, figured out that acorns soaked in water for hours stopped making you sick. That cassava grated and cooked became edible. That certain grains needed to be ground and heated. This was the birth of food processing. Your first kitchen was a rock and a fire, and it doubled the number of things you could eat. Fire was the biggest breakthrough. Cooking broke down tough fibers, killed parasites, and neutralized toxins. Meat that would have rotted in hours could now be preserved. Tubers that were too tough to chew became soft and digestible. Suddenly, you could eat things no other animal could. You spent less energy chewing and digesting. Your gut shrank. Your brain grew. Cooking didn't just change your diet, it changed your species. Every piece of knowledge you gained, safe berries, dangerous mushrooms, the right way to prepare cassava, you taught your children. They taught theirs. For hundreds of thousands of years, this was your only cookbook, oral tradition. If you broke the rules, you died. So the rules became sacred. Food taboos, rituals, and preparation methods were passed down with fierce precision. What looks like tradition was actually a survival guide written in blood. Today, you walk into a supermarket and see 10,000 items, none of which will kill you. You never have to taste a strange berry and wonder if it's your last meal. You never have to watch an animal to see what's safe. But the reason you can eat so freely, the reason the world is your pantry, is because your ancestors were brave enough to be wrong. They made mistakes so you wouldn't have to. Every time you eat, you're the distant descendant of millions of years of trial, error, and a stubborn refusal to starve. You're here because they ate the right berries, and because they remembered the wrong ones. So next time you bite into something, remember that food had to pass a test that took 1,000,000 years to write.